Is going on, everybody? It's Hector Martinez once again for Urban Kung Fu. And, happy Saturday out there to all my friends, fellow Bruce Lee collectors, enthusiasts, connoisseurs, and fans. And, I just want to say thank you to all those people out there for their support for my channel. It's a small channel, something I'm trying to establish, just having a little fun with it. And recently, someone wrote to me and said, when are you going to show some vinyl? So I decided to bring a vinyl episode. And I'm still collecting vinyl. I haven't done a video on them in quite a while, but decided to take the time out today and do a little something for my fellow vinyl enthusiasts. And what you're looking at is Enter the Dragon, newest action movies, I believe from 74 or 75. And this is on CBS Sony label from Japan. And as you can see, the Japanese always go all out. I mean, they leave the USA versions in the dust, literally. I mean, the Japanese brothers and sisters, they take their time in presentation, and what they do it with class. And they are indeed the best when it comes to promoting and packaging, photography, design, you name it, they are indeed the leader. And this is a great album here. This is nice because it features the music from the films of 73, 74. And it's just a joy to listen. This one here is actually called Screen Music. And this is on the Warner Brothers label in Japan. And this is from 1974. It features a really interesting shot of Bruce Lee and The Exorcist. So that's a great combination there. I saw both films, of course. And a great selection of films from the period. And another one of those very, very interesting covers. Kind of like a very odd combination, but still sweet. And on the inside, again, they have the lineup of all the themes featured in the album. And, of course, the photo that dominates the centerfold is our man, Bruce Lee. As you can see, I actually have two of these. I have one with an obi, which is so nice. I mean, look at the color on this obi. But unfortunately, it has a little issue on the lower right-hand corner. It's a slight tear. But nonetheless, it's such a great album, such a beautiful, beautiful piece. Not only to listen, but also to display. And right there, that's Screen Music from 74. Now, this one here is called the Action Movie Themes from 1976. And again, on the CBS Sony label in Japan. And this one was signed to me by my man, Jim Kelly, the one and only Black Belt Jones. And of course, I have another one with an obi. Now, look at this obi. This is very interesting because this obi was cut in the style of the Japanese alphabet above. And then if you look at the lower portion of the obi, it's got a very interesting curve. It was probably the only one I've seen done in this style. Not your typical left to right, but yet it's like designed according to the lettering. And again, this one has Enter the Dragon, Love Theme from The Godfather, Live and Let Die, Dirty Harry, the typical films of the 70s. And this is from 76, the year I graduated from junior high school. And again, here's a great centerfold. Here's Bruce and Bob Wall in a scene from Enter the Dragon. And of course, the late and great Richard Roundtree from Shaft. We lost Richard actually about a month ago. And man, this has been a tough year, very tough year for many of us. Well, here's a great centerfold as well. Sean Connery from one of his James Bond films. And also there's an ad for that particular album in it, which is pretty interesting. I mean, why would you have an ad in the same album that you already bought? But it's okay. The more Bruce, the better. Okay, and now here we have the action movie themes again from CBS Sony. And this is called I believe it's the Golden Special 1500. And this is from 1976, featuring the theme songs of the movies of the period. And, I grew up with the movies from the 70s. And even though I enjoy the current films, I'm not that much of a fan of cinema as I used to be when I was in my 30s and 40s. I tend to go back, and here's a great shot of Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon with the nunchaku, by the way. I tend to go back and watch my old films, Shaft, Superfly, The Mac, the blaxploitation films of the 70s, of course, the Kung Fu films, because that's the way I saw it back in the days. It was a Kung Fu film and a blaxploitation film. Now, what you're looking at now is quite rare and very unique. These are two 12-inch LPs from Michael Park, who is the sax player in the Bruce Lee band and also the Chinkies, which was a band that was active between 97 and 2008. And these records are on the Asian Man Records label. And this is cool because this here, it says Mitch McConnell is a Nazi sympathizer. That was actually handwritten by Michael Park. It's not printed. It's actually handwritten. I've seen several, and with different writings on it. Now, as you can see, both of these have been signed by Michael Park, and they are limited. These are limited pressings on the Asian Man Records label. They're signed and numbered. And one of them, of course, features a great shot of Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon. And the other one is the Flying Kick Man from The Big Boss. And also what's really cool about these is that they have a nice colorway, a great swirl to them. And they are very pleasant to look at. I mean, the thing with this, I collect vinyl not only to listen, but I've been displaying my vinyl for years. I remember I had an apartment something like maybe 25 years ago, and I had my vinyl on the wall. And it's such a joy to look at the artwork. Now here we have a really cool 7-inch 45 RPM Dennis Coffey theme from Enter the Dragon. And this is in German. This is Der Mann mit der Todeskralle. And by Lalo Schifrin, of course. And this is from 1974. Written by Lalo Schifrin, but performed by Dennis Coffey, who also did the theme to Black Belt Jones. Now, here we have, this is a great one. I really love this one. This is the new Golden Disc theme from Enter the Dragon by Percy Faith and his orchestra. And this is from 1974, actually. Great cover on this. It's called the New Gold Disc. And great shot of Bruce with his nunchaku. Now here we have Kung Fu Dragon. And this is by the Dukes of Premium Rock versus The Man. And this is a German release, I believe, from 2003. And it's got nothing to do with Bruce Lee as far as the theme to his films, but it's rock. And but it's got a great cover. I mean, I love the cover on this one here. And in the back, you've got several Asian actors from those of you who are into the kung fu film genre, Shaw Brothers and independent films. This one is Tango Fernandez, theme to Enter the Dragon. This is an Italian pressing. It's on Plastic Records, and this one here is from 1999. And again, very unique, very interesting. It's got Enter the Dragon, but the images the images are from Game of Death. So they're giving us two Bruce Lees for the price of one. And here we have the theme to The Green Hornet on TAM Records in Japan, and this is from I don't know. I think it's from 1974 or 1975. And that's from the Stanley Maxfield Orchestra. And then this one here is like a second version. And this one is features Activate the Scanner and Kato, which actually is my favorite theme in the album. And this one is by Al Hirt. So you've got on the left, you've got this Stanley Maxfield Orchestra. And then on the right is Al Hirt and his orchestra on 20th Century Fox Records. Now, what's cool about the TAM version is that when you flip the picture sleeve, you got a great shot of Bruce Lee as Kato with his butler outfit. Now, the 20th Century label does not have a photo, but still pretty cool. And it's nice to have both. So this is, I consider version A and version B. Now, what you're looking at now, and I use this word very loosely, this one is very rare. A couple of months ago, I did an episode on my spaz and lack of interest Bruce Lee vinyl collection. I have several, but this one is probably the rarest of them all. This is the pink version, and this one is from 1997. It's considered power violence rock, and these guys are actually from Brooklyn, New York. So this is two bands. There are two bands. It's Spaz, and they dominate side A of the record, and then you've got Lack of Interest, who dominate the flip side of the record. So it's two bands sharing vinyl. Now, Spaz not only did Bruce Lee covers, they also did this amazing Angela Mao cover, and this one is called 25 to Life. And this is very unique because when you open up the cover, it opens up into this poster. It gives you, it's very pop art, artish. It gives you that Andy Warhol feel. And then look at the vinyl. It's a nice bloody red or cherry red. Just a beautiful, beautiful piece. And you know what? I got to give this to Ms. Angela Mao so she can sign. You guys take care. All the best. And let's continue to support vinyl. It's the best way to listen to music. It's cleaner, sharper, crisper, and smoother. Music sounds so much better on vinyl. Say yes to vinyl.